Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to XRP once again. Thank you for support. Okay, be the CoinsKid crew. So I did ask a really important question over the weekend to the CoinsKid crew on Twitter. And again, if you're not following me on Twitter or X or whatever you call it nowadays, do that. The link's in the video description right there and on CoinsKid.com. Why is Ethereum taking such a bashing right now? One guy, crypto investor, BlackRock is buying it like crazy. Go with smart money and buy. And I did say, where can I see this? And thankfully, crypto investor replied, why the normies, and I'll click on this link for you, why the normies are busy declaring ETF is dead, BlackRock is out there buying the dip like a true gigachad. Remember, when plebs panic, the whales feast. So BlackRock is buying Ethereum like crazy right now. So I know it's an XRP video, but I just want to show you why I do think that Ethereum could be a fantastic trade going forward. And it really is under the water, but above we've got beautiful God candle backtests, and we trade these all the time on the channel. We've traded many of these on XRP over the years, and I'm looking to trade this one on Ethereum. So we'll dive in quickly, but let me show you the index right now, which is telling me to buy Ethereum on the micro. Let me show you. So looking at CoinsKid index right now, we've got a lot of coins underwater, and we've got a lot of coins on the micro pushing into the buy right now. Okay, so XRP is currently above neutral. Still retain that bull market structure right there, but many coins, I think there was a coin a few weeks ago called Ton that presented a buy on the the macro right there, and it's pumped. Now if you are looking for macro buy signals or sell signals or whatever, you can come to the filter just there and you can click buy, and it will show you all the buy coins. And like I've taught you, just look for oversold conditions on the RSI, bullish divergence, and that's a buy, okay, on that particular project if you spot it on CoinsKid.com. So if you're looking for micro signals, then you obviously look at the micro sell zones. At the moment we have 30% of the market is in the buy zone. So click that link right there, and what you'll get is an index with all the coins that are right now telling you, okay, take a look at me, I'm currently a buy. Okay, but what you need to look for, and this is something I've taught you, click on the chart, for example Ethereum on the 15-minute time frame. If you can see bullish divergence and equally 5 waves down, then okay, it's a buying opportunity. So taking a look at that right now, we have a whopping bull div down here, we've got multiple bullish divergence down here, and we have a God candle backtest above. So for me, I think Ethereum today is actually offering a buying opportunity because it's really oversold. If we go from here to here right now, you can clearly see it's around about a 10% long opportunity right there. So I will entertain that. I'm bluffing, and this is just me using the data on CoinsKid.com. Bullish divergence there, bullish divergence there, and right now you got another bullish divergence there. So you got a whopping triple bullish divergence, and you got this falling channel like this where you're coming back. So for me, I'll jump into a long and I'll ride this up into 1981 on Ethereum, and the reason is because the micro is telling me to buy it, and the market is sitting in the buy zone. Really simple. So that's me just using data, not emotion, to trade Ethereum today. Equally, if we take a look at XRP right now, again pushing down, you got multiple bull divs down there. Look at all these bullish divergence on the 15-minute time frame, and equally you've got a God candle backtest just there, where basically you got support, you broke down the God candle, you've not backtested it, and you're coming down the stairs and everyone thinks, oh my god, it's going to zero, but you're creating multiple bullish divergence down here. So from here right now on XRP, beautiful little long up on Blowfin or buy a bit, entirely up to you. You've got a 12% long opportunity against the herd mentality, and the reason is because the micro on CoinsKid.com is telling you you're in the buy zone. Really simple, and you found bullish divergence to jump into that particular trade. Whether or not it holds, I don't know. I've not got a crystal ball, but this is just simple data trading which I've taught you. For example, last week Ethereum and XRP, they were sell. This time last week they were up here, and I'll show you why. Because on the Ultimate Fear and Greed Index, which I created for the CoinsKid crew, literally a week ago today, the micro fear and greed was at 82, spiked red. It was not the time to buy. Okay, the time to buy is right now when the fear's in the market and you are getting your micro buy signals on the micro time frame right there. So it's really simple data trading, not emotion trading, using an index to find your opportunities. Okay, so let's dive into another indicator which I think holds the clues today. If we start to see the liquidity dance, and remember, this does not track over the weekend, okay? This only tracks Monday to Friday. On Thursday, we saw a spike up in liquidity dance where liquidity was being withdrawn from the market, hence Bitcoin, XRP, so on and so forth. That's why it came down last week, okay? On Thursday, we saw a high, then a lower high on Friday. Now today, we will get a score for this around about 5 PM UK time. This will populate. If this starts to draw down, then I think we've got an opportunity and a clue that this week we should see some kind of upside from our buy zones on the micro time frame. So let's dive into the XRP chart right now, because there is one last line of defense in the XRP chart going forward. So look at XRP then. The last line in the sand for me, and the last line of defense, sorry, and I've relayed this to the CoinsKid crew, is basically high-low structure here. If we can maintain this, I think we've got some kind of triangle here, and I've spoken about this in recent videos. I think possibly from this point here we are creating some kind of triangle. I do apologise, that's the wrong thing. We're creating some kind of triangle here. We're compressing like this, okay? Possibly the Y wave of a, wave 4 WXY correction, ABC, whatever you want to call it, WXY correction. So I think that this is an irregular high. This is a bull trap, okay? And I've gone through this with you. A few confluencing factors is the crystal ball, where liquidity based on M2 global money supply. This indicator created for the CoinsKid crew called the crystal ball is basically showing us that liquidity was being withdrawn late last year, not in January of this year. And equally, if we take a look at the Ethereum chart, and I've shown you this at Confluence before, the purple line is your Ethereum chart way back there in December, right on cue with the liquidity being withdrawn in the M2 global money supply. You've seen your A wave down, your B wave high, and your C wave drop in Ethereum, and right now you're seeing some kind of W or ABC or WXY correction or complex correction, whatever you want to call it, of a wave 4 for XRP. So that's currently my primary, that we began a correction in crypto markets in December last year and not in January, what a lot of people are looking at. And this is why I do think that, there's no bias on this channel. I actually think that this is part of a B wave. This is part of the correction. I've gone through this with you. So what I'm looking at right now, this is the last sort of line here of defense for the fact that we are compressing from left to right, and we will see something like this. So this is still currently my primary, and obviously my primary can change if the structure changes. So currently my stops have moved from here to here, and I'm going to explain why. And it really is simple, because if this is a WXY correction, which it could be, then what we've got is an irregular WXY correction where really simply from here we've had the W down, this has been your X, okay, for XRP, and right now this is your Y, which should complete relatively soon, right on cue. If we take a look with the crystal ball, with liquidity coming back into the market, okay. So if we zoom to the left, you can clearly see liquidity was re-entering the market, but XRP was finishing off its correction down there in late last summer, okay. And then obviously it began to break out. You got your green buy dot, and it took off and caught up with liquidity. When liquidity was being withdrawn, this is where XRP has been having its correction, okay. So again, I've not got a crystal ball, I can't see into the future, but this is based on M2 global money supply. It does show liquidity leaving the market and re-entering the market into the summer, okay, into May, June, July, whatever. It shows an enormous amount of liquidity coming back in, where liquidity is actually making all-time highs. But obviously the price action for XRP doesn't reflect it, that, just like it didn't reflect it here. Okay, but if I had this indicator for you and I created it in hindsight, obviously, I would have been super bullish, because liquidity was coming back into the market. Will it do it again? I honestly don't know. I've not got a crystal ball. So at the current time frame, I'm looking at a potential scenario where XRP won't actually break down here. And it's not because I'm biased or overly bullish or whatever, but I'm just looking at the structure of this correction right now. And there's a possibility, a lot of fear in this market that we are actually just in this wave 4 WXY correction, missing this final fifth wave to the upside here for XRP. So what is this correction? Well, currently I'm tracking the fact that I think that that's an irregular high. I don't think that's an impulsive move, and I relayed this to you. Is it we're coming up here? I did say to you, this is a 3-wave move up. If it retraces greater than $2.50 and it loses it, wow, you're in some kind of complex correction there. This is not an impulsive move to the upside. This is actually good news, because it means you can buy more XRP lower and accumulate more for the next leg up to the upside. But again, I'm not a perma bull, whatever. I'm just looking for the structure, and I respect the structure over everything, okay. So what I think we've got here is an A wave down, a B wave high, and a C wave, which is your W. Then from here what we've done is create another ABC. So there's your A, there's your B, and there's your C of your X wave, which is here. And then what we've got right now is a 3-wave move down, okay, which is basically your A, which is this leg here. You've had a 3-wave move back up, and I've been relaying this to you for many weeks. The 3-wave moves are corrective, which was your B wave. Right now you are in the C wave, which should complete and hold this high low, and then come back up in the D, and then have a final E, and then boom, you break out and you compress in from left to right in a triangle. So this is currently my primary, and I've relayed this to the CoinsKid crew. What we may have here is some kind of a center level support that we can't break down below this white line, because this begins to invalidate my WXY correction theory right now for XRP, where in the Y wave we're compressing from left to right like this, where we should begin to break out. So I think possibly A wave down, B wave high, C wave drop, which we're currently in, D wave comes back up, possibly into that God conduct back test at roughly $2.37. Then we have the final rug pull, which is your E wave, and then boom, it's all systems go into, you know, the summer right there, where like a relay to sell in May and go away, and that would be the final fifth wave before a bigger macro bear market comes into this particular chart. So that's currently primary, and the invalidation right now is this pivot low, which is basically your A wave of the Y wave. So A, B, C, D, E, which you're currently potentially in, which is your Y wave. So the invalidation right now, which is where I have all my stops, is $1.90. This March 11th low for XRP, $1.90. So is there any other confluence to that? Obviously at the moment we're looking at the LD, the white line. If it does begin to roll over, then you should see XRP come back up the stairs like this. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on the LD. Like I've relayed to you earlier in the video, we don't track it over the weekend, so we'll see what score we get today. Around about 5 p.m. UK time, we'll get a score on liquidity dance. So if you are looking to long XRP or short XRP, entirely up to yourself what you want to do. I would highly recommend Bybit and Blowfin. The links are in the video description right there. If you're going to go in, don't go in with your life savings, don't be an over leveraged degen, but right now this is where I have my stops at $1.90 for XRP. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. I wish you the most luck in the world. Bye bye.